For years, urban explorations have taken over YouTube. We have witnessed surprising visits to houses, sewers, forests, and even churches that have something in common. They are all abandoned places. For that reason, they generate a terrible fear. However, as we all know, on YouTube there are many assembled situations, prepared explorations, where knowing that the paranormal is strange, they come across these events in each of their videos. That is why today I want to collect the most surprising events captured during explorations and that also have a low probability of being set up. So I ask you to prepare yourself. The probability of these videos being real is very high. My name is Leonor Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present 4 of the scariest things captured in abandoned places. Number 4. We start this video with an intriguing recording captured by the channel Paranormal Project at a time when they were visiting the Mescala prison, an abandoned infrastructure that for many years was a place of punishment for thieves and murderers. An enclosure located on an island in the middle of Lake Chapala, one of the largest in Mexico. There are particular characteristics that earned it the label of the Mexican Alcatraz. Ancient stories that tell multiple tragedies, so much that its walls are soaked with pain, resentment, misery, and many deaths. The man who made this recording felt negative energies in every corner of this place and in every part of his body. However, what his eyes did not see was captured by the camera that filmed it, a clip that since it was published has been a reoccurring subject of debate. Observe.
O sea, como que haber estado aquí en esos tiempos debió de haber sido horrible. En fin, muchachos, ¿para qué les cuento más? Vamos a entrar. Vamos a entrar. Vamos a entrar. Vamos a entrar.
Although they witness some inexplicable events, they never notice that strange hand that opens the door. And if you think this video is fabricated, pay attention to the structure. If you look closely, there seems to be a wall just behind the door, making it impossible for someone to have been hiding in that place. That solid wall simply prevents the possibility of a setup. What the camera filmed, could it have been the spirit of one of the prisoners? Tell me what you think. Number 3. The young man you see on the screen corresponds to Jimmy, a frequent explorer who is very followed on his social networks. He obtained this fame due to his images and videos recorded in remote places, which makes him an attractive character that arouses interest among his thousands of followers. The reasons for commenting on each of his publications are multiple. However, it was one video in particular that drew a lot of attention. At that time, he was walking through an immense abandoned house, at which point he recorded a subtle, but at the same time, terrifying situation. I'll let the tape play to see if you notice anything. Did you notice it? Did you notice the change in the position of that rag doll? If you watch the clip closely, you will realize that it is not another doll. The place, the chair, and the doll are always the same, just captured from a different angle during the filming that Jimmy made. Nobody had noticed it until one of his followers did, causing a stir because of how shocking it turns out to be. Not even Jimmy himself has a conclusive answer. Is this a paranormal phenomenon? You be the judge. Number 2. As I told you in the intro, on YouTube there are tons of channels dedicated to explorations that upload horror content. They have hundreds of videos, and in all of them they capture at least one obvious paranormal thing. It is obvious that all those channels are false, since paranormal things are so unpredictable that it is almost impossible for them to happen whenever it is expected. Therefore, I like to review channels where anomalous things have never been captured. Channels dedicated only to making trips to places where no one would go. It is in one of these channels called Scariest, where a trip to an old nursing home. An event occurred that only the camera recorded accidentally, and nobody caught it. See for yourself.
What the hell is this?
What was that? There was definitely something in that compartment. A strange being for fractions of a second was captured by the camera. However, as you could see, just moments later, the man who was recording accessed the area without finding absolutely anything inside. It cannot be anyone who was hiding, since there is no cut in the video. The man inadvertently shows that there was no one there. A situation that no one perceived at the moment, only coming to light thanks to one of his followers. What was that? Let me know what you think. Number 1. Hasan Barinbar is a Jordanian YouTuber who joined YouTube on February 19, 2015. His channel has become mostly famous due to urban explorations that he has performed in various parts of the city. After its success, there are those who assure that all its contents is false, that everything is created. However, there are others who believe that what is shown on his channel is quite real. Apparently, a large part of his latest videos have been recorded in the same house, as if he had found the best place to investigate the paranormal phenomenon, meeting a being who he does not fear, but lives with him.
طبعا يا اخوان الجو برد فتح اي بسم الله الرحمن لا كثير هيك
Put yourself in his shoes. As a skeptic, capturing something like that is very interesting. If it were real, it would make sense why this man returns to this house every night and encountering different things at every opportunity. According to part of his audience that understands his language, Hasan describes the presence as a shadow that occasionally appears.
إذا في شلون اطلع لي. إذا في حد هون اظهر لي.
However, each night he returns, the contact is more direct. Jinn is the name that Hasan gives to this presence.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا. طب خليكي. شو قصة الساحر المجوسي معك؟ طلع يا اخوان طولها مش طبيعي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا اخوان نفسي اعرف شو اللي بوقفه هذا. نفسي افهم شو اللي بوقف الاشي هذا.
Apparently, the more time he spends with the presence in that place, their encounters become closer and closer. However, and without a doubt, the scariest event happened in one of his latest updates. Until that night, all the apparitions were no more than shadows and brief silhouettes.
طب انت هون. طب اذا انت بشري اعطيني اي علامة انك انت موجود. فيش طلع وراي يا اخوان ولا ايش؟ قوي. بس من دون جفوف المرة هاي صراحة. طب انت هون. طب اذا انت بشري اعطيني اي علامة انك انت موجود. فيش طلع وراي يا اخوان ولا ايش؟
After this video, Hasan felt somewhat ill and dizzy. He decided to go outside for a few minutes, but not before leaving his cell phone recording to see if something was captured. What he managed to record that night ended up convincing him to definitely leave this place for fear of not knowing what he was dealing with. Could it be fake? Be the judge of both this and the previous events, because this video has already come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.